even though there are ambulances that could have carried them to the hospital and provided some form of healthcare and first aid or emergency treatments before getting there.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Our lifestyle, if you take a look at it, we are more reactive than proactive. And so it just look at the whole, they want to have a whole ceremony for it first. That's going to take a lot more cost as well.
In fact,
to
the Minister
organize
for Special Initiatives, under whose purview the 1 million one constituency says it will be distributed in 2020. The minister is saying we will wait for the rest to come in. We don't know how long we'll have to wait.
To occur.
Exactly
wait for
my
people
point.
to give birth in the
we don't
street.
care.
Yes, and we need the ambulances. That's really all that is.
Yes,
so
you know, yesterday I didn't want to do a back and forth with the minister because
you didn't want to.
No, I didn't want to because number one, I was emceeing an event, and then he had come to make a speech on behalf of the vice president, and then I sneaked this in because Mr. Kofi Addo also made a request about the airport needing a full clinic. So I helped.
We don't have a clinic at the airport.
No, they have a clinic, but they don't have a health post. He wanted a health post, a bigger one, and so I said, well, I sneaked it in as well. And I was happy that he responded to me. But I didn't want to do a back and forth with him. But questions that came to me immediately when he said that was, okay, I find it strange and hard to follow his logic. Because if in the matter of free SHS, we didn't have the full complement of classrooms, textbooks, dormitories and everything.
Exactly.
And we still went ahead because we said we needed to do it because it was important. If in the matter of the new curriculum, we couldn't wait for the basic schools, we couldn't wait for the textbooks, and we had to use starter packs to get the teachers to push them, which is why now we can't even have end of term exam because there's no standard to measure the kids by. Now, in the matter of health, when people are actually dying on a daily basis, and there's a lot of evidence, the minister says, hold on, we will get the full complement and we'll start distributing. I found his logic very difficult to follow. And then I found the logic of him saying that, where do we distribute first? He mentioned a few places that, oh, well, do we take it to Ho or do we take it to... And I found that logic very difficult to follow. Because
areas that needed the
as
most.
Minister for Health,
you should
and
know
even
which
as Minister for Special Initiatives, you should have data. If we had a proper emergency response system, you should have data to point you that Kolebu needs it ASAP. Doma needs it as early as yesterday. So if you can't tell me that, then we probably have a very huge issue to be scared about emergency response. Now, he mentioned that we have 275 constituencies, which so technically we're purchasing one for each constituency. But what we have ordered is 307. That means we have 30 extra. So there certainly should have been a rationale behind getting 30 extra ambulances. What is that rationale? We need to be told. Where is that 30 going? Because if the answer is that, oh, we don't know which constituencies to start with, then you should be able to also tell me what went into the thinking to get you 307, which gives us 30 more ambulances. So there are lots more answers than there are a lot more questions than there are answers. And I think that we need to look. It is important, and we'll make this point strongly again. It is important that we release the ambulances. And now we're getting excuses that we're now training drivers and blah, 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 blah. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're now training drivers to ride the ambulance. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is certainly not right. Because in any serious country where they take emergency response very, very seriously, they won't be saying these things. And I said it before, look, if we want a ceremony for it, we can go around the country where we are distributing it, take shots, put it together in a documentary, and show it on TV. We will watch and know that this is what you have done. In any case, even if we give every district 5 ambulances in this country, it is nothing really to applaud about.
It's still not enough.
What is the population of every single district in this country? So that if we give one constituency, which sometimes could have 2 in it, we say we are looking for applause. As a country of 30 million people, we presently have only 51 ambulances. People are dying in taxis every day. And now we have been able to procure 307. We have 98 sitting at the forecourt, and we say we're waiting for the rest to come in. Really, if you lose your relation or you lose your family or your father or your mother or your child through a situation that could have been prevented by the use of the ambulances, would you be happy with this response? Share your thoughts with us.
Yeah.
020-21